Okay, hi everybody, this is Marianne
and Christi,
and we just wanted to talk about what you do once you've gone through your warm lists and how you would attract and approach new people, right?
Right, yeah,
okay.
That's what we're here for.
So we're here for that today.
Yes.
So first thing is you got to get out of the house. You have to actually get out of those four walls and go looking to make new friends, because once you've gone through your friend warm list, you got to make new friends.
Yeah.
So whether that be going to a new gym or actually connecting and talking to the people at the gym, Don't know why she's looking at me.
I'm watching you.
Oh, you're watching.
I'm learning.
Watch me there.
Oh, okay.
Or take your kids to the new gymnastics place or sports. Start talking and socializing with some of the parents there. Or the bank when you go in to make your deposit. You know, start a conversation, building relationships, making new friends. Whatever it is you're forming a connection with people, because we all know Advocare is a business of relationships. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Am I doing number 2?
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So when you go out in public, you need to be wearing your colors. So okay, it's really creepy.
Right? That's what you did to me.
I'm sorry. You need to be really professional when you're talking about Advocare. Okay, anyway, so when you leave your house, you need to be wearing your colors. So wearing your Advocare shirt, wearing your empowered bracelet if you're going to the upcoming ladies event. Yep, that's the one. I've had so many questions about my empowered bracelet just because it's not the normal Advocare logo that maybe people have seen before. Let's see, what else does it say? Oh yeah, just wearing your Advocare shirts generates interest. So Advocare is becoming a household name, even more so, coming up here over Labor Day weekend when there's the commercials on TV and the sponsorships for the NASCAR race and the bowl games and stop laughing at me.
Sorry.
So yeah, just wearing your colors. People will ask about it. I actually got a distributor that way. It was a FedEx driver. I was wearing my colors and he came up to me and he said, okay, I need to know what Advocare is because there's Advocare boxes on my truck all the time. So people notice it and you will have people ask what it's about.
Yeah, and I think that picking those strategic moments that when you've gone out to your new places, you bring out your Advocare water bottle, you bring out your Spark or your Muscle Gain, maybe it's time for your snack, bringing those things out so people see. So, you're not some sort of creepy Joe when you go and you sit on the lap of somebody who you're with, but just picking those times to be strategic where your colors, have your water bottle out, picking those times which will then strike up a conversation. Perhaps people will ask. Number 3. So, when you're going to go mow your lawn, you can't mow it without a lawnmower. When you want to cut your hair, you need some scissors. It's the same thing when you go to leave the house and you want to promote and attract and talk about Advocare. Yeah, don't look at me. And talk about Advocare. So you want to bring your Spark. You want to bring the water bottle. You want to bring your Muscle Gain. You want to bring the Impact magazines. You want to have water bottles in your car. So being prepared, right? So that's a number 3 big thing to do on how to attract new people and work beyond your warm market list.
Yes. Also have a way to take down their contact information.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's important. Oftentimes for me, I give them my card, but I can't trust that.
No, they won't call you back.
No. And unless we know where they work, which sometimes we do, right? Because we're in there.
Sometimes we stalk them.
We know that. But, yeah. So.
All right.
This one's big.
Oh, this is a good one for me to talk about. Get out of your comfort zone.
You see this box right here? This is comfort zone. Do you know where you should be? It's way over there. That's outside your comfort zone.
Yeah. So yeah, if it's making you feel uncomfortable, you're probably doing it right. This was big for me because I was concerned when I started Advocare about what people would think of me. Talking about Advocare, selling Advocare, doing anything like that. I'm trying to look at the list to make sure.
Oh, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're still here. You're staying there.
Yeah, I don't want to move on too far.
Yeah.
So, get outside of your comfort zone and stop looking at it as you're trying to sell this to somebody Oh, I'm moving ahead. Okay, just kidding. Get out of your comfort zone, period, the end.
Get out of it, absolutely. Number 5 is you're not trying to sell Advocare. I think that's a big shift that many of us finally make. I know a big moment for me was when I was at leadership and Huestas Cuevas, when they said, what do you do for a living? Well, I change lives.
They're outside, Eloise.
Yeah, they're right outside.
You go find them?
Outside the door. Go ahead. They're right outside that door. No, this
out
back
back.
door. Outside the back. Yeah, Alana, take her there. Thank you. Was when they were talking about what do I do, and we change lives, and that's the truth. Because I finally realized that by my fear of not sharing, or my fear of judgment, or my fear of worry, me being in my comfort zone, of not sharing, I'm keeping this opportunity. And this could be the one thing that these people desperately need to hear, whether it be financially or health-wise or something different that they need in their performance elite. This is something that they're needing to hear. Yep. So stop thinking of it as selling them something and thinking of it as, how dare we keep that information from them? That really shifted it for me. So shift your perspective.
Yeah, you know what Advocare's done in your life, and why would you want to hold that back from anybody else?
Absolutely.
Oh, number 6. So read the situation and guide the conversation. So look for opportunities to bring up Advocare. For example, on the airplane home from Successful, we were about 75% of the plane was full of Advocare shirts and people who knew each other and whatever. And the girl sitting next to us, we chatted with her enough to find out that she wasn't part of Advocare, and she was also on her way home to Alaska. And so being a Sunday night and on her way home to Alaska, already we were getting into Seattle at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. So I knew her flight was probably going to be late getting into Alaska. So I just casually asked her what time her flight gets into Alaska, knowing it would be late, knowing she'd probably say something about being tired. And she did. She said, well, it gets in at 1 o'clock. And I said, oh, that's not too bad. And she said, no, but I have to work the next morning. Okay, well, that was my perfect opportunity to say, oh my gosh, really? You have to have this in the morning. This is going to save your behind when you're... Oh, yeah, I didn't really say that, but this is going to save you in the morning when you're exhausted getting up for work. And I handed her a Spark packet, and then I got her email information, added her to my Facebook friends, and it was just like that. So, you can get almost anybody to say that they're tired or that, they are hungry or whatever it is that gives you an opportunity to mention Advocare or give them a Spark. And when you give them the Spark, you want to not just hand them a Spark and say, here you go. You want to say, this is going to be great. When you drink this in the morning, it's going to, it's going to clear away your cobwebs. You're going to feel awake but not jittery, and you're going to be ready to go about your day, even if you were tired before.
Yeah, absolutely painting the vision. You're looking for those spots to build Advocare into the conversation.
Okay, just a minute.
The next thing is going to be... I think this is really important. Based upon who it is you're in the conversation with and a little bit about them is going to be whether or not you tell your story or how much you tell your story. For example, I had an accident in my house Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday it was. My dog dirtied up the carpet quite a bit.
Right now, son.
And see, Advocare, this is my work.
Hey, Ollie, not right now, buddy.
So anyways, the carpet cleaners came. I of course put on my Advocare shirt because I thought,
Oliver,
I'm going to make the best of the situation. So I had my Advocare shirt on. I'm mixing my Spark up. They come in. I see them. I see him carrying a Mountain Dew cup. That right there was an opportunity for me to insert Advocare. Here, let me get this.
Yeah, hold that.
That right there was an opportunity for me to insert Advocare into the conversation. And I simply did that by saying, I was 8 shots a day of coffee by 8 a.m. How many Mountain Dews are you having? And then we started the conversation. Then it was quickly, here, let me make you up a Spark. I went over, I mixed it for them. I said, and I did the, kind of the painting the vision of what it was going to be like for them. You're going to feel great, good mental clarity, keep you focused. And then it was fantastic. And they were both like, oh, we want more Spark. And it was wonderful. And so I didn't actually share until later on in our conversation about my weight loss. And then I had found out that he was actually part of a team already. He'd been a product user for 2 years, had lost 60 pounds, but he hadn't been exposed to the business. Right. And so then we talked a little bit more about the business, and now he's going to go to the business training on Saturday. So while he didn't join my team, I was able to be third-party credibility for somebody else, and now he can see that as his vision for business, which is fantastic. So it's not necessarily sitting down and telling somebody your 2-minute story or talking specifically about weight loss. You read the situation based upon what's going on, and then you find the moment to insert Advocare in whatever part of your story or somebody else's testament that you know, quick, concise, and can get them that information and get them interested. You change it to their station, right? Whatever they want to hear, whatever radio station they're listening to is what you're going to tune the product into. So that's being aware of reading communication, checking out body language, and picking up on those things I think are huge and important.
Yeah. I think that's something too where you can kind of, you're going to read the conversation, but you can have a few things in mind that you might use. You know, you might just drop a, hey, I've lost 43 pounds since February. It might be, oh, that's awesome. I don't have to take naps anymore like I was doing all day. And then go from there. It's pretty rare that you're going to run into somebody new and give them your full 2-minute story just right there on the spot.
Yeah, mine's usually very quick, very precise, and then I give them the product, right? Because I'm not leaving without it.
Yeah. Okay, and then the last thing is just to always be mindful of what you're doing. Yeah, so you have to be the paranoid Advocare distributor. Like, people are always watching you. So I'm just going to be real and say the other day I was at Costco getting hot dogs for my kids, and I turned around with arms full of hot dogs, and who did I run into but one of my challengers, right? So there are people always watching you. So, you know, making sure that you're not looking, well, okay, sometimes we still look like a hot mess when we leave the house, but you don't want to be acting like you're exhausted or anything like that. You want to be mindful of what you're purchasing in the grocery store. You want to be mindful of the places that you're going to, the drive-thrus that you're driving through. Yeah.
Yep. So it is so much about that shift that we're not out there selling them Spark. We're out there changing their life. And if they don't know somebody, then they're going to know. I mean, if it's not for them, then they're going to know somebody that they can share that with. And that we are going out with that. I think that will just shift and change your whole entire perspective on being able to share about Advocare. So you're not just sharing about something small. You're sharing about how this has impacted your life. So hopefully these tips have helped. It hasn't been too disruptive with life because, right, that's what we do.
Yeah, there are 8 kids in this house right now. So.
We work part-time to make full-time income with Advocare, so we continue doing our life.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys later. Hopefully this helped.
Yeah.